Hey, so I wanted to ask about the lack of female nominees in the Entertainer of the Year category. What you feel about that? And is there something that can be done to have more women in those categories?
Uh, well, I don't really know what can be done. Obviously, it's a need, and it's something that is important and should be represented. But I don't make the rules for the ACMs, and I don't necessarily know how all the intricacies of the workings of the ACMs go. So I don't really know. But I don't know. Maybe it's a requirement. I don't know.
Hey Chris, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
One of the things that was so interesting was you made a very soul country record. You pulled in Ben Montench and Mike Campbell from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Do you think that there's sort of a place for rock and roll and that real strong, pungent Southern thing in making your country music? Or how does that work?
Well, I think there's places for all things in all music, and everybody's kind of influenced by other things, and I think it's important to always bring those influences in when you can. And I'm fortunate enough to bring my actual influences in to make a record with me, and who gets to do that? That's incredible, and so I'm going to do that. I've always done that. Robbie Turner's played on records of mine. Mickey Raphael's played on records of mine. To get these musicians who have formed all these records that I've listened to over the years that kind of always are informing how I think musically, and then to get to play with them and make new music with them, well, that's an awesome thing.
Chris, I know that the pandemic had varying effects on people and their creativity. Some people couldn't write over Zoom, didn't want to write. Other people couldn't stop writing. In terms of your creative process, whether it was over Zoom or just in general, how did the pandemic influence you? Did you find creativity, or did you prefer not to do Zoom writing?
Well, I've only recently started to do a little bit of Zoom writing, and I've tried some of that, and a lot of it with new people that I haven't written with before, and that's kind of an interesting thing, And I enjoy all ways of writing, and it doesn't necessarily bother me to do. I prefer to be in a room with somebody. I prefer to be in the same kind of general vicinity with somebody because I think that informs in a different way. But it can, it's been fun to find new ways, and certainly for me, there are some things that have gotten written with some people that I normally wouldn't have written with because of the pandemic. Absolutely, 100%. That's informed what I've been doing, and we've all had to find new ways to do what we do. Not just musicians, and that's been part of it.
Hey Chris, congratulations on everything.
Thank you, Hannah.
I would like to ask, your wife is a huge part of your life. Obviously, she's on a lot of your songs in the background. I just had to ask, how special is it to be able to play alongside your wife?
Well, it's always very special, and I missed her very much tonight, but I was so happy that Miranda agreed to fill in kind of last minute. I think my sister-in-law's in labor right now. She may be on her way to the hospital. I'm not sure, so that my wife was kind of on baby watch. So, and for once, not her own baby, but it's been an interesting night tonight. So, lots to celebrate, and the awards are just part of it.
Thank you so much. Chris, congratulations.
Thanks, Ricky.
Absolutely. So now I have to ask you, you just got Album of the Year for this incredible body of work. Now, how excited are you to sing these songs live for all of us to enjoy?
I don't think there's anything that I am looking forward to more than that. And then to get back out at, there's small, victories we're having about reemerging, all of us getting to do things. And this is one of them tonight for me, to get to come out and do this and, sit on a bus outside the Bluebird with, and then have a couple cocktails and enjoy a night, I've been sitting at the house like everybody else, wondering when we get back out there and do things, and so it was a really wonderful night for me, and there's nothing I'm looking forward to more than seeing the faces of people out in the crowd and hearing them sing back to me, and hopefully hearing some of these new songs sung back to us, because that's when music really gets life to me, is when, you know, I can write a song and I can record a song and I can sing it in a room by myself. But it doesn't mean a whole lot until it goes out to somebody out in an audience or somebody sitting at home listening or somebody listening in their car. That's when it gets meaning. And so for me, that's the thing I'm most looking forward to, is to get back out into the world and see people and play music with them and enjoy that experience that we have together in a room playing live music.